but using her story to educate our community, I feel like will be very impactful as well. So I just wanted to bring in Dr. Leonard. And so let's start from the get-go. What is Alzheimer's dementia?
Oh, yeah. Listening to your sad story, Madam Vivian, I'm really sorry. My apologies and my condolences for having gone through this. Yeah, I mean, Alzheimer's disease, it's a very difficult condition to accept. In fact, for anyone to hear that his relative suffers from that, it's very traumatizing, it's very difficult, and they need a lot of support. And that's why I consider this sharing very important, because it helps to educate people, to help either draw their awareness and also help them see what measures they could put in place in order to prevent either themselves from developing Alzheimer's disease maybe in future, or to help encourage those who already have loved ones who are suffering from that already. So starting from the word go, Alzheimer's disease is it's part of a group of disease, they call them dementia. I'll talk about dementias as a whole, and then we'll get into Alzheimer's disease not long, because they have very similar manifestations. Dementia is a brain disease whereby it's a brain condition whereby we have loss of memory plus at least one other higher mental function, which could be either language, it could be reasoning, judgment, or recognition. All these lasting for more than a period of 6 months with the loss of autonomy. That means it's someone who loses his memory, and in addition to losing his memory, he loses one other higher mental function. It could be recognition, it could be altered behavioral pattern. It may be maybe just problems with recognition or judgment added to that memory problem, which is severe enough to have an impact on the person's autonomy. That means the person can no longer take his bath by himself as he used to do. He cannot eat by himself. There are lots of things he used to do which he cannot do by himself. If a person has all of these manifestations and they impact his autonomy, we can say that person has dementia. And there are different types of dementia, and Alzheimer's disease is the first and the most common type of dementia. Why? Because dementia, there are two main groups. I would like to categorize them. We have secondary and primary dementia. Secondary dementias are those dementias whereby we have other conditions have caused the memory problems. For example, somebody might have a stroke, and after the stroke, he has a dementia. That's a secondary dementia. And then we have primary dementia, which means there is no condition there is no pathology. It's just the aging of the brain due to accelerated aging of the brain due to deposition of some proteins, which causes the person to lose all those functions which he has lost so far. So, and in amongst the category of primary dementia, Alzheimer's disease is the most common. And let's talk a little bit about the epidemiology of dementia. According to WHO report of 2017, it is stated that there are about 55 million people worldwide living with dementia, and about 5% in Africa. And the predictions show that by 2030, about 11% of Africans will have dementia.